Hello, welcome to the session on differential equations of first order but not of the first degree. The most general form of a differential equation of the first order but not of the first degree, say nth degree, is dy by dx raised to n plus f1 of xy dy by dx raised to n minus 1 plus f2 xy dy by dx raised to n minus 2 plus etc. plus fn minus 1 xy dy by dx plus fn xy equal to 0. If we denote dy by dx by p for convenience, the general equation becomes p raised to n plus f1 xy p raised to n minus 1 plus f2 xy p raised to n minus 2 plus etc. plus fn minus 1 xy p plus fn xy is equal to 0. Since this is an equation of the first order, its general solution will contain only one arbitrary constant. This equation cannot be solved in the general form. We shall discuss here the situations where a solution of this equation exists. To solve this equation, it is to be identified as an equation of any one of the following types and then solved as per the procedure indicated below. Equations solvable for p, equations solvable for x, equations solvable for y, equations that do not contain x or y, equations homogeneous in x and y, Clairaut's equations. Equations solvable for p. If the equation is of this type, then left hand side of the equation can be resolved into n linear factors. Then it becomes p minus f1 into p minus f2 into etc. into p minus fn is equal to 0, from which we get p equal to f1, p equal to f2 etc. p equal to fn, where f1, f2 etc. fn are functions of x and y. Each of these n equations is of the first order and first degree and can be solvable. Let the solutions of the above n component equations be phi 1 of xyc is equal to 0, phi 2 of xyc is equal to 0, etc. phi n of xyc is equal to 0. Then the general solution of the equation is got by combining the above solutions and given as phi 1 of xyc into phi 2 of xyc into etc. into phi n of xyc is equal to 0. Example: solve the equation dy by dx square minus 8 dy by dx plus 15 is equal to 0. The given equation is p square minus 8p plus 15 is equal to 0, which is solvable for p. Factorizing, we get p minus 3 into p minus 5 is equal to 0, that is p minus 3 is equal to 0, or p minus 5 is equal to 0, that is p is equal to 3 or p minus 5 is equal to 0, that is dy by dx is equal to 3 or dy by dx is equal to 5. Solving these equations, we get y is equal to 3x plus c and y is equal to 5x plus c. To get the general solution of the given equation, we rewrite the solutions as y minus 3x minus c is equal to 0 and y minus 5x minus c is equal to 0, in which the right hand side is equal to 0, and combine them as y minus 3x minus c into y minus 5x minus c is equal to 0. Equations solvable for y. In this type of differential equations, y can be expressed explicitly as a single valued function of x and p. That is, the equation of this type can be written as y is equal to f of xp. Let it be equation number 1. Differentiating with respect to x, we get p is equal to phi of xp dp by dx. Let it be equation number 2. Equation 2 is the differential equation of the first order and first degree in the variables x and p. It can be solved. Let the solution of equation number 2 be psi of x pc is equal to 0, where c is an arbitrary constant. If we eliminate p between first equation and the third equation, the eliminant is the general solution of the given equation. If p cannot be eliminated between 1 and 3, they jointly provide the required solution in terms of the parameter p. Example: solve the equation y is equal to 1 plus p into x plus p squared. The given equation is solvable for y. Differentiating with respect to x, we get p is equal to 1 plus p plus x into dp by dx plus 2p into dp by dx. Let it be equation number 1. That is x plus 2p into dp by dx plus 1 is equal to 0. That is dx by dp plus x is equal to minus 2 into p. Let it be equation number 2, which is a linear equation in x. The integrating factor is equal to e raised to p, and the solution is x e raised to p is equal to integral of minus 2 into p into e raised to p dp plus c, which is equal to minus 2 into p e raised to p minus e raised to p plus c. That is x is equal to 2 minus 2p plus c e raised to minus p. Let it be equation number 3. It is not easy to eliminate p between third equation and the given equation. Therefore, the parametric equations of the general solution are given by x is equal to 2 minus 2p plus c e raised to minus p, and y is equal to 1 plus p into 2 minus 2p plus c e raised to minus p plus p squared. That is x is equal to 2 minus 2p plus c e raised to minus p, and y is equal to 2 minus p squared plus c into 1 plus p e raised to minus p. Equation solvable for x. If the given differential equation is of this type, then x can be expressed explicitly as a single valued function of y and p. That is, the equation of this type can be rewritten as x is equal to f of y p. Let it be equation number 1. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to y, we get 1 by p is equal to phi of yp dp by dy. Let it be equation number 2. Equation 2 is a differential equation of the first order and first degree in the variable y and p. It can be solved by the methods already known. Let the solution of equation number 2 be psi of ypc is equal to 0, where c is an arbitrary constant. If we eliminate p between 1 and the third, the eliminant is the general solution of the given equation. If p cannot be eliminated between 1 and 3, they jointly provide the required solution in terms of the parameter p. Example: solve the equation y is equal to x plus p squared minus 2p. The given equation can be written as x is equal to y plus 2p minus p squared. Let it be equation number 1. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to y, we get dx by dy is equal to 1 plus 2 into dp by dy minus 2p into dp by dy. That is 1 by p minus 1 is equal to 2 into 1 minus p into dp by dy. That is 1 minus p into 2p dp by dy minus 1 is equal to 0. That is p is equal to 1. Let it be equation number 2, or 2p into dp by dy minus 1 is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 3. Eliminating p between 1 and 2, we get the singular solution y is equal to x minus 1. Solving equation 3, we get p squared is equal to y plus c. Let it be equation number 4. Using fourth equation and the first equation, we get x minus y plus c is equal to 2p. Squaring and again using equation 4, we get the general solution as x plus c whole squared is equal to 4 into y plus c. Note: some differential equations can be put in both the forms y is equal to f of xp and x is equal to f of yp. Both these forms may lead to the required solution. Sometimes one of the form will lead to the required solution more easily than the other. For example, the given equation in the above problem may be treated as one solvable for y and can be solved to obtain the same solution. Equations that do not contain x or y. If the equation has the form f of yp is equal to 0 and is solvable for p, it will then give dy by dx is equal to phi of y, which is integrable. If it is solvable for y, then y is equal to f of p. When the equation is of the form f of xp is equal to 0, it will give dy by dx is equal to phi of x, which is also integrable. But if it is solvable for x, then x is equal to f of p. These are the cases we have already discussed. It may be mentioned that in equations having either of the properties and not solvable for p, on solving for x or y, the differentiation is made with respect to an absent variable. By differentiating the equations x is equal to f of yp or y is equal to f of xp, we have a chance of obtaining a differential equation by means of which another relation may be found between p and x or y in addition to the original relation. These two relations will then be used either for the elimination of p or for the expression of x and y in terms of p. Equations homogeneous in x and y. When the equation is homogeneous in x and y, it can be written as f of dy by dx y by x is equal to 0. It is then possible to solve it for dy by dx or solve it for y by x and obtain y is equal to x into f of p. Differentiating with respect to x, we get p is equal to f of p plus x into f dash p dp by dx, from which dx by x is equal to f dash p into dp divided by p minus f of p, which is in the variable separable form and can be solved. Clairaut's equation. When the given differential equation is of the first degree in x and y, then y is equal to x into f1p plus f2p. This equation is known as Lagrange's equation. To solve it, we differentiate with respect to x to obtain p is equal to dy by dx, which is equal to f1p plus x into f1 dash p plus f2 dash p into dp by dx, or dp by dx minus f1 dash p divided by p minus f1p into x is equal to f2 dash p divided by p minus f1p, which is a linear differential equation in x and p, and hence can be solved in the form x is equal to phi of pc and y is equal to x into f1p plus f2p. We will get the required solution. If it is not possible to eliminate p, then the values of x and y in terms of p can be found from the equations x is equal to phi of pc and y is equal to x into f1p plus f2p, and these will constitute the required solution. If f1p is equal to p and f2p is equal to f of p, then we have y is equal to px plus f of p. This equation is known as Clairaut's equation. Clairaut's equation is only a particular case of an equation which is solvable for y. Hence, it can be solved as explained below. Let the Clairaut's equation be y is equal to px plus f of p. Differentiating with respect to x, we get p is equal to p plus x plus f dash p into dp by dx. That is, dp by dx is equal to 0 or x plus f dash p is equal to 0. dp by dx is equal to 0 implies p equal to c. Substituting the value of p, we get the general solution as y is equal to cx plus f of c. Thus, the general solution of a Clairaut's equation is obtained by replacing p by c in the given equation. If we eliminate p between the equations, y is equal to px plus f of p and x plus f dash p is equal to 0, we also get a solution of Clairaut's equation, which does not contain any arbitrary constant. Also, it cannot be obtained as a particular case of the general solution. This solution is called the singular solution. Example: solve the equation p cube x minus p squared y minus 1 is equal to 0. The given equation can be written as p squared y is equal to p cube x minus 1, or y is equal to px minus 1 by p squared. Its general solution is y is equal to cx minus 1 by c squared. Let it be equation number 1. Differentiating equation 1 partially with respect to c, we get 0 is equal to x plus 2 by c cube. Let it be equation number 2. Eliminating c between first equation and the second equation, we get the singular solution of the given equation. From equation 2, c cube is equal to minus 2 by x. Let it be equation number 3. From 1, c squared y is equal to c cube x minus 1, which is equal to minus 2 minus 1 using equation 3. C raised to 6 y cube is equal to minus 27, that is 4 y cube is equal to minus 27 x squared using equation 3. This is the singular solution of the given differential equation. Note: many equations of the first order but of higher degree can be reduced to the Clairaut's form by making suitable substitutions. Example: solve x square into y minus px is equal to y p square. The given equation is not in Clairaut's form, but it can be reduced by substitutions x square equal to u and y square equal to v, so that 2x dx is equal to du and 2y dy is equal to dv. Y by x into dy by dx is equal to dv by du, which implies p is equal to x by y into dv by du. The equation reduces to u into y minus x square divided by y into dv by du is equal to y into x square by y square into dv by du whole square, which implies u into y square minus x square into dv by du is equal to x square into dv by du whole square, which implies u into v minus u dv by du is equal to u dv by du whole square, which implies v minus u into dv by du is equal to dv by du whole square, which implies v minus u into p is equal to p squared, where p is equal to dv by du, which gives v is equal to up plus p square, which is in the Clairaut's form. Thus, the general solution is v is equal to uc plus c square, which implies y square is equal to cx square plus c square. Let us summarize the important ideas discussed in this session. The most general form of a differential equation of the first order but not of the first degree, say nth degree, dy by dx all raised to n plus f1 xy dy by dx all raised to n minus 1 plus f2 xy dy by dx raised to n minus 2 plus etc. plus fn minus 1 xy dy by dx plus fn xy is equal to 0. For an equation solvable for p, solve each component factors of left hand side and combine these factors to get the solution. For an equation solvable for y can be expressed in terms of x and p. For an equation solvable for x can be expressed in terms of y and p. The general form of Clairaut's equation is y is equal to xp plus f of p, and its solution is obtained by replacing p with c in the equation. Hope that you can solve the questions given here. First one, solve the differential equation p square plus p minus 6 is equal to 0. Second one, solve the differential equation y is equal to p into sin p plus cos p. Third one, solve the differential equation p squared minus 2xp plus 1 is equal to 0. Fourth one, solve the differential equation y is equal to xp minus a into root of 1 plus p square. Now you can refer the given books for further study. Differential Equations and Their Applications by Ahsan Zafar, 2nd edition, Prentice Hall, New Delhi. Differential Equations by Simmons F., Tata McGraw-Hill, New Delhi, 1996. Differential Equations, 3rd edition by Rosell, Wiley Publishers, New Delhi, 2009. Differential Equations and Their Applications by Braun M., Springer-Verlag, Berlin, 1975. Elementary Differential Equations, 6th edition by Kelly, McGraw-Hill, New York, 1965. Ordinary and Partial Differential Equations by Raisingania, MD, Sultan Chands, New Delhi, 2010. Thank you for watching this program. We can meet again with another topic. Have a nice day.